Top of it. All right. I'm just waiting on a few more people to get on here. I'm not playing my music right now because they didn't hit me twice talking about that I'm playing the music illegally. So I don't want them to stop my show. I don't want them to stop the show, so I stopped playing the music. Once the show gets started, I'm gonna try to get some of y'all music people out there, to send me some music to open up my show. And I'm definitely gonna shout you out every show. So like I say, I'm just waiting on a few more people to get on here, and we're gonna kick this thing off. Just waiting on a few more people to tune in so we can kick this show off. I got BK Baby Truth. I got some music by him. It's okay, BK Baby Truth. I'm getting ready to pop this music by you. Hey, KB the Don, you got some music too, man. Send it in. Let me pop it for you. But this BK Baby Truth. This is him right here. Just waiting on a few more people to get in. Hey man, I'm playing your music. Hey BK Baby Truth, I'm getting ready to play your music, man. Rosy hot and it feel like I've been begging for weeks. She in love with a dog, I've been serving that long. Who had the candy coated top, feels begging like weed. I smoke to my knees cause I put it with cheese. Chopping keys, they got the OZs begging for cheap. Bitches know I got those, so they chasing the dick. And when they call me, always act like I ain't got shit. I got a crib in the country, come see how I play. Every day I'm closing deals in the spots by day. My wife got the rocks on, I live like the mob club team. Big beat, you know how my squad, I need deep in the game, it will never change. Just to hang around hustles with every change. Now I live a thug life, put my bank in the council, won't stop until my whole hood flooded with ounces. I'm up the wall and down the road, right? Doing clips and shit and busting over that shit. Cause you know we got cash tuned up in this bitch talking shit. And got the whole place popping down. I'm knee deep, this that hot shit, block shit, hot bitches dancing in the club, don't stop shit. All my niggas got loot, what the fuck you can tell me? Cause last year I made a ticket off of banking them ready. How the fuck you gon' tell me that you don't smoke weed? 10-5 for the pose, ask knocks about my bag. You hit me off top 650 the long way. Got the cookie and the caviar, nigga, the strong way. I put the first in the same with the boom dream here. Used to hit the studio straight, giving out back. Copy from my baby niggas, I'm dipping in wave niggas. Eat pills coming back. Got it, I mean, nigga, I'm knee deep in the game, it will never change. Just to hang around hustles with heavy change. Like put my bank in the council, won't stop until my whole hood flooded with ounces of time up the wall and down the road. Right? Doing clips and shit and busting over. Cause you know we got cash tuned up in this bitch talking shit and got the whole place popping down. I'm knee deep.
Finish your midday without pausing. Try YouTube Premium on us. Style uninterrupted.
Forget the rules of the motherfucking game when it comes to a bitch. You supposed to make her feel like she your woman, your lover, your friend, your ride or die. You gotta start making the hoes feel like that. All right, that's wow, man. That's KB. That's KB the Don. Just waiting a few more minutes for a few more people to tune in so we can get started. That you can't move about her just paying. BK Baby Truth, top of it. T5Z, top of it. Bianca Van Buren, top of it. Hope you had a safe flight. Bernard Brown, G Stally also. But you not knowing what's on her mind. Never let a hoe go to sleep without a smile on her face. They forget that if they don't have no relationship with this hoe, and they just keep having their hand out, paying them, just taking the bitch money, then soon the bitch gonna see that. Soon the bitch gonna see and feel that you a user. The bitch gonna feel, oh, you just using me. You don't care nothing about me. And then the bitch got animosity. Then she gonna choose another pimp. And he do the same thing. Now the bitch becomes a punk motherfucker. Sucker pimp. I'm just gonna do what I have to do to be with her. Cause I know they don't care about hoes. They just wanna break hoes. That's where the fags come in. All right, top of it. Carolina Black. Who else we got here? We got Keon Reed. JS, top of it, man. Appreciate you tuning in. You got Allah. So what I'm gonna say is, I usually start my song off with music. I usually start my excuse me, that's my son open the door. I usually start my song off with music, but 2 times, they sent me these little notes letting me know. Sent me 2 strikes already. So what I'm asking you guys out there, anybody that has some music that I can open up my show with, I'll play it. I just don't want to be playing no music that's some bullshit. Send me some cool music. I play some music from KB the Don. I play some music from BK Baby Truth. So you guys got some music, you want me to hear and you want to get heard? Get it to me. Divine Joseph, top of it. Sneaks Greasley, the P. Divine Knox. Okay. Hey, listen. If you do what you love in life, you'll never work a day. I'm gonna say that again. If you do what you love in life, you'll never work a day. It's got to be kind of tough getting up every day, going to a job that you don't like. But to me, that should be motivation to you to stack your money and open up your own business where you can call the shots. You don't have to punch nobody else's clock. It's got to be awful nice to be working and making money and you not working and making money. Once you get your own business, that's like part of the ultimate in life. Owning a home, owning your own business. Because your business gonna get you that home. But what I'm saying is that you gotta have goals in life. And I truly believe that your goals should be so big that they scare you. You gotta get out of the habit of just thinking in the same box that you've been thinking in for years.
Maybe it'll spruce up your life. I know it'll change your life. You got to step outside the box. You got to make moves that make you uncomfortable. All you got to do is just plan it out, write it out. This is a new year. Life is about growing. Can you imagine working on a job for 6 or 7 years and then looking back on your progress in the past 6 or 7 years and you're in the same place? Oh, you didn't stack some money, but you're not happy. Life is about the grind. Don't get me wrong. But life is also about enjoying yourself while you on the grind. I keep telling you guys, you know, it's a lot of things to do and places to go that's really inexpensive. But being expensive, that's not what, let me say it like this. When you being stingy, women don't like stingy. Just like men, we don't like gold diggers. But on the other hand, women don't like stingy men because, man, you showing your true colors. I watch these different little TV shows and these different movies, and I see some of them. They go out on a date, and I guess it's this. I don't know where it came from. Where, okay, she pays one time, then the next time he pays, or they split it. Man, listen, that's not what gentlemen do. You can't have no woman being stingy. You can't have no woman being cheap. See, a lot of women, their ideas are bigger than ours. Because the stuff they like, it costs more than ours. So, and I'm saying, you got to remember that the first impression, man, first impression is so important. You sit at home, you look at the movies, you watch TV, you kick it with your partners, you talk about this lady that you want. You talk about this, just putting it bluntly, you talk about this bad bitch that you want. All men want that bad one. But on the other hand, what you think a female want? She wants the same thing. As this new year starts off, how about really making your lady a part of your life? You got ideas. You always telling her about your ideas and showing your ideas and showing her your new toys, and okay, all that's cool. But let her show you something. Stop just looking at her. Stop just touching on her. Start listening to her. Maybe that's why she's not keeping a smile on her face. Because maybe you just keep talking to her, but you're not listening to what she's saying. You hear her, but maybe you're not listening. Maybe that's why she's not smiling the way she was when you first met her in that first year. See, and I kind of say the same thing in each video because I want you guys to get the message that when you got a woman by your side, you got to remember that she's a lady. You got to remember that, okay, you didn't want her over. She's your woman. She's being submissive. Not saying she being no little punk bra, but she being submissive. Meaning she's understanding that you the man in the family. You the breadwinner. Y'all can be the breadwinner together. That's cool. Because you going to support her and she going to support you. Whatever your idea is. But your job is to have some ideas. This is the new year. Quit doing the same thing over and over again, thinking that you're going to get some different results. That's like just bumping your head up against a brick wall, expecting it to fall, and it's not going to ever fall. Never. I've been getting a couple of texts about different young peas in the game, and they having problems. Having two ladies. And I always tell you guys this, and it stands true. You cannot have two ladies in the game until you have one, because it's not going to work. Another fault, this one P, he had this lady for a year. So he went a whole year without coming up. And what I told him was that he needed to sharpen up his hand. He needed to sharpen up his spiel. You in the game, I'm just being real with you. You in the game, just like if you a D-boy, a con artist, a drag artist, a peel, whatever you are, whatever you do to get your paper, whatever it is, you should try to be the best at it. You should study it. You should nurture it. You should figure out the ins and outs and the ups and downs and be the best at it, whatever it is. And I'm saying that to say, all you guys out there that's infatuated with the game, and just cause you, just cause you dress nice, and you got a nice car, and you got a nice job right now, and you'll catch and you'll catch and it look good. Man, stop thinking that you can jump off the porch into the pimping. See, I'm not promoting pimping. What I'm doing is I'm kicking game to those of you that are in the game to make your game shorter. Sharper, excuse me, to make your game sharper and give you some longevity in the game. Because what good is it to be in the game and you didn't watch a couple of videos and saw a couple of movies, and all of a sudden you think that, you ready for the game. So you burn these bridges you burn all these bridges just getting into the game. But you getting into the game with a way out in the back of your mind. You jumping off the porch, getting in the game with a backup plan. That's your first bad mistake right there. Or you see pimping, with the flash and the glitter and the glamour, and you like it. And you think you're ready for it. So you jump off the porch, talking about getting in the game for the money. Oh yeah, I'm fixing to make some money. I'm fixing to get rich. If you call yourself getting in the game and you jumping off the porch, getting in the game because of the money, you already starting off under the ground. I'm not going to even say you starting off at the bottom. I'm going to repeat that. If you getting in the game just to make some money, then you need to stay on the porch and keep that job, because the game will tear you up. Back to the subject I was talking about, that the text I keep getting about these guys having problems with their ladies. This one pimp told me that him and his lady was on the track fighting. So now, listen, this is what I'm talking about. You can't have one until you have two. See, it's 365 days in a year. That means that you need 365 days worth of game and knowledge and wisdom and guidance just for one female. Now you got two. So that's 2 times 365 days in a year. because you can't say the same thing to each female. See, I'm gonna give you just a little game on having two females, because that's one of my game pieces, having two hoes and making it work, because it's really an art to having to having two ladies, just like it's an art to the game. They probably having problems because they only got enough game to maintain that one female. See, it take game to have two bras, because the secret to it is we got to keep them in competition against each other, because the beginning and end result is you. You got to let your ladies know that they are a reflection of you. When they peers see them, they see you. A couple of weeks ago, young P came into town. Me and him have been kicking it, so I met him. And I think I told you guys about the story. I go out on the track with him. So I'm riding shotgun and he rolling, and I usually don't do that. I don't have no reason to be on the track. I'm not pimping. But sometimes I ride through just just because. So anyway, I'm riding with him, and he getting at a few bras. And out my whole 30 years that I spent in the game, in the 30 years I was on the track every night. Every night for 30 years. Just like every night for 30 years I was in a bar. That's why I don't drink now. But anyway, what I'm saying is this right here. You have to keep your ladies being individual. See, a lot of you guys, you're trying to be cheap. You got your little spot. You got all the bras in one spot. But let me ask you this question. If you got all your females in one spot, how do you talk to them? Do you talk to them as a group? Or do you talk to them individually, one by one, separately? Now, coming through my era, it was a few of my comrades. They had all their ladies staying together in one spot. But for me, that never worked. And the reason that they never worked was because this right here. When you have a lady in the game, or when you have a lady, period, your job is what you're really doing as you build this relationship. You really instructing your lady how to treat you. You really instructing your lady on how a man should be treated when you're in the game. And in turn, she's going to see how a woman should be treated. All this comes through you. All this starts with you. Individuality works better. You have to keep letting this female know that it's not about you. It's not about you. It's not about you. It ain't about none of you guys. This about the pimping. It's about me. You got to keep that competition going. Your ladies should be like crabs in a barrel when it comes to you. They should be steady pulling each other down, trying to get to you, trying to get your attention, trying to see, how they can keep a smile on your face by seeing whose trap gonna be the biggest each night. You keep the competition going where you mentally, you have them not against each other, but you have them in competition. That way, they gonna tell on each other if they see what I'm doing wrong. It ain't snitching, it's competition. They're both or 2, 3, 4 deep, however. They fighting each other mentally for your good graces. But that all comes through you. You have to make these ladies know, hey, I don't care if you don't like her. When you on that track, you represent me. I bet not never catch you squabbling with your whole sister on the track. Because that means that my pimping is slacking. Talk about reputations, and I don't care what nobody say. In the game, it's all about your reputation. Your reputation is what gets you known cross country. Your reputation is what gets you longevity. Your reputation is what helps you keep coming up. So all you internet pimps, y'all gonna lose out. It's about reputation. I see on Instagram, I see, different guys coming on there, popping their collar and screaming and pimping. And then I talk to, different pimps on different tracks. I say, hey, man, you see that guy on Instagram, so and so and so, so you know him? And it's like, nah, man, that's an internet pimp. And to me, they really closing in on you internet pimps, and that just make it bad for everybody else. But that's on you. But let's get back to having two ladies and making it work. First of all, when you got two ladies and they both in the same place, you might have one of the ladies that you want to give a special gift to. Or you might have one of the ladies that, you might want to, you might not want to take them both out to have some lunch or some dinner. So you just want to take one of them. To me personally, I think it's better if I pull up on baby, and talk to her. She can tell me what's on her mind. She can tell me what she's feeling. She can tell you immediately. But if she in the same room with her, with her working sister, then she got to wait to tell you what's going on. See, when you walk in the room, you see, knowing your woman, you see that she got a problem. So you want to talk to her right now, but you got the other broad here. Now, I don't know what works for you, but to me, I think it's individuality. And for the brother that those two young pimps that text me about the situation, like I told you, I was going to answer you on the show. If you don't have one, you can't have two. I'm gonna say it again. You got to let both these ladies know that they representing you. It's not about them. It's about you. It's about you. Okay. You know how you get more longevity out your lady that's in the game? You got to make her respect the game like you respect the game. All that pillow talking and, and kicking another P's name around in your house and all that. No, that shows your weakness. I got another text, and young pimpin' was asking me when a lady comes back, does she keep her same position? And I told him the reason he asked me that is because, okay, he had this lady and she left. Okay, she left. He wasn't in position like he should have been, had to sleep in his car a couple of weeks or something. Then he came up. Okay, he came up, and this lady that he came up with, she was in position, had her own home, had her own car, looking for a real one to come along. Okay. She choose him. He keep her, in the house. He go get his own spot. He lay the spot out. Come up with 2-3 cars. Come up with 2-3 cars out of baby. Okay. Now the broad who had left him, she come back. Okay. When she come back, he take her to his spot. Not the house. But he take her to his spot. Spot laid out. He let her spend the night. Next morning, he tell her, get her things together so he can take her to the motel. He said she started going off. Oh, I'm not good. I paid you for so many years and this and that. I'm not good enough to stay here. And listen, guys, like I said in my last video, a lot of you guys' problems with these new ladies that you give them too much, too fast. And about this, calling them bottoms and having these bottoms, hey, some of you guys, you giving your lady, that bottom position, you calling her your bottom. Some of you guys making a big mistake, in your life, because there is a jealousy in all ladies, especially hoes. So, and now you giving her the power to check your bras. Pimping that I know. He had so much faith and confidence in his lady because he had been with her 10 years. They'd been together 10 years. And in those 10 years, he stayed 2 or 3 deep. He had her taking his money, putting it in the bank, handling the finances in his life. So me, I'm a little different when it comes to that. You my girl, and I love you, and I'm down for you, and I'm gonna build you up, not pull you down. But I'm not letting you handle my finances. That's just me. You guys can do it the way that you want to do it, because I have heard too many stories. Anyway, so I tell him, man, you sure of that? Oh man, I done had baby 10 years, man. Baby this, baby that, baby this. He said, but lately, man, she been tripping, man. Complaining. Talking about she been with me over 10 years and she ain't never been with me by myself. And I said, what'd you say? He said, shit, Tay. I told her, shit, bitch, that mean I've been pimping. Yeah, that's what he should have told her. So I say, he said, yeah, man, she been, acting a little different, man. He said, because I've been coming up. He said, I've been steady knocking. He said, I've been knocking abroad every week for the past couple of months. He 5 deep. So I said, man, are you sure? Anyway, make a long story short, a couple of months after that, he come home, all baby's clothes gone. She done left the bank book and in the bank book, excuse me, in the bank book, he got like 3,500 left. And I said, man, how much did you have in there? He said, take way over 50 racks. Now, this is what I'm saying. Me personally, I don't care if I done had baby 100 years, I'm handling the finance department because that's what I'm here for. All I'm saying is, I think you guys should stop giving them bottoms too much power. And second of all, a lot of bottom bras, they run off, or they make the new bras feel so bad and feel so non-wanted and feel like, you screaming this pimping, you screaming this family stuff. But when baby leave you and take the other girl to work, she dogging her. Ain't really helping her out at all. Ain't saying nothing about the good moves that she making, only pouncing on her about the bad ones. stop giving what y'all call the bottom. Stop giving them so much power, man. Because sometimes it'll come back to bite you in the ass. You know, we always talking about as men what men want. You guys ever sit back and thought, what does a woman want in a man? But before I get into that, I've been talking for 35 minutes, and it's time for you guys to start calling in. The number is, I know you see it on the screen, 818-863-2321. 35 minutes then passed by. It's part of the show where you guys start calling in with some questions. Big Bad Kahuna, top of it. Mr. Paul's 9. Excuse me, top of it. Thomas McGowan, Trey W. Warchild. Okay, what Trey W. Warchild say? He said, real hoes like when you don't have social media. It's the mystery that does it. That's a good point. That's a good point. That's why I say that when it comes to your lady, it's okay to let her know things. It's okay to let her know things about you, but don't let her know everything about you all at once. Milk yourself to her a little at a time. You got to remain a mystery. You got to keep that mystique there. I've never had a woman, and and coming through the game, I had more ladies than I could count. I've never had a woman that could say, "Oh, I know Tay, I know him." Okay, hold on a second here. Top of it, what's your name and what city you calling from?
Hey, what's up, Tay, man? It's Cuddy from Cleveland.
Cuddy from Cleveland, top of it, man. How you doing, man?
Oh, man, blessed, man. Glad to see a new year, man.
Is it snowing back there?
Nope, not yet. We still got a few days left for this decent weather, man.
But are you saying it's coming?
Oh, yeah, it'll be coming about like a couple weeks. You already know it. I'll be on the West Coast, though, Hollywood.
Where you at?
I'll be on Melrose. I couldn't hear.
Oh, okay.
I'll be hollering at your boy Rosebud.
Oh, you cut hair on Melrose?
Yeah.
Hey man, you're gonna have to send me the address of the shop, man.
I will.
Yeah.
I'll be back. I'm at home right now helping my moms and stuff with the pandemic, the corona, grandma and stuff.
Yeah.
But I came back here to help them out, and I'm on Melrose though after this stuff break out in Cali because they say they back on lockdown.
Yeah, we are. Yeah. All right, man.
Yeah, man.
All right, man.
I just want to tell you, hey, I love what y'all doing, man. I hope these young guys can get it, because I'm in my 40s, but I get it, because we got to be confident.
That's
these
right.
Young dudes, they ain't got no confidence in their game.
Yeah, exactly. They gotta have that self-confidence.
Man, that self, man. I get up every morning and tell myself I love me.
That's right.
I come first in anything. I don't give a fuck what I'm doing. I couldn't help. I'm a street nigga, but my pops, he older. He older. He y'all age. He passed away though a couple years.
Mm-hmm.
So I be listening to y'all and just picking up little stuff, because my father, he always used to tell me real shit about the game. You ain't got the stomach for a lot of shit, and just little stuff. He don't want to let me in. He don't want me to go that way. He want me to stay positive, stay on the right shit.
Right.
He been out there. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. What he want? Yeah. He wants you to find who you are, not who he was.
Yeah. He did it all. He was a pickpocketer, con artist, doing all type of stuff, man.
Yeah.
He was a plethora, but.
Yeah.
I know. I was raised around OGs, shoe shine shops, and niggas staying polished, and you know what I'm saying? And, man, these young dudes, they ain't short their pants. What I don't like about them is they pants under their butt.
Yeah.
They're sagging all the time.
And that's not gonna change, man. So. Hey man, but yeah, hey man, not cut you off, man, but I got another call coming in, man. I appreciate you calling in, man. Hey man, text me that number. Yeah.
I got you, OG.
Okay.
We gonna hook up as soon as this shit done.
Okay, for sure. All right. Appreciate you calling in, man. All right. I had another caller call in. You can call back, but the number's on the screen. It's time for you guys to call in. 818-863-2321. Call in with your questions or your statements. Now, as this new year starts off, as men, I think your relationship would be better with your woman if you just start to think to yourself, what does my girl want? Or if you don't have no ladies, you got to start thinking, what do women want? What do women want? What do women actually want from men? I don't have all the answers, but I sure know the basics. I think, first of all, a woman want to feel safe with a man. A woman don't want to be with no little punk sucker, that's not going to stand up for her. A woman want to feel safe. She want to feel that when she lay down with you at night and there's a problem and you didn't told her it's going to be all right. She wants to feel safe in believing that it's going to be all right. Meaning, all that lying you've been doing to baby, stop all that lying. A lot of times your woman don't say nothing, but she see through your lies. I tell you, women don't forget nothing. All she gonna do is put it on that shelf, that storage shelf in her head. That's all she gonna do. And she gonna let it build up, and sooner or later she gonna blast it on you. Or you gonna come home and them suitcases gonna be at the door. You gotta make your woman feel safe. And the way you make her feel safe is what I just spoke on. Through your honesty, through your trust. Your woman got to trust you. I hear so many of you guys are saying, man, I don't know why my woman don't trust me. I don't know why she don't trust me. And then in turn, your woman saying the same thing to her friends. If your woman telling her friends that you don't trust her, that make you look weak. That make you look weak. That make you look so weak and insecure. How are you going to make your woman feel secure and you insecure? Because you don't talk to her. Because you don't know who she is. You've been with this woman 5-6 years. And you still don't even know who she is. Because you don't know what she wants. You got questions. Well, if I say this, I wonder how my woman going to react. Man, stop wondering and just ask her. You should never, as a man, you should never have a question in your head about your woman. You shouldn't. Because all you got to do is ask her. Talk to her. How are you afraid to have a discussion, a personal, intimate discussion with a woman that you've been with for 5 or 6 years? How are you afraid to ask your woman, okay, you got a move you're trying to make. You got a plan that you want to start. So naturally, you gonna let her know. Because, you guys live together, y'all got that understanding. You make your decisions together. Okay, so now you want to make a move, you got a plan, you show it to her. But in your mind, you didn't have this plan. You've been working on this plan for 3 years. You could have been had it off the ground. But because you don't know your woman, after 5 years, you never showed her that plan because you was worried about what she was going to say. Man, it's a new year. Stop living your life like that. Stop. being with your woman, but really not being with her. Stop going through the motions with your woman, talking to her, but not doing anything with her. Stop when she go out with her friends because you haven't taken her out. For those of you that's not been handling your business, and I know it's probably a few of you that's on the screen, where you don't have to wonder, oh, she with her friends. Oh man, what's she doing? I hope she ain't giving out her number. Cause you already a little punk. You scared to ask her when she come in. Baby, I know you. I know when you're out in the streets. I know when you go out. I know you networking. But when you networking, are you passing out your personal number? If you networking and passing out your personal number, then you need to get another number. Because sometimes networking isn't really networking. So I'm saying, if you know your woman, then you're not going to have to ask yourself that question and you ain't going to have to worry about it. Because you're having conversation with her. I know 3 guys right now. They've been with their woman 6, 7 years. They don't even know this woman because they have questions. And I say, man, why you don't ask her? Man, if I ask her, man, she going to trip. So what? So what if she trip? If tripping is going to be the solution to the problem, if her tripping, let her trip. Then after she get over tripping, then maybe she'll see or understand what it is that you bringing to her. Man, I'm telling you, man, like I always say, you guys, you create your own storm because you with your woman, but you don't listen to your woman. You don't hear what she's saying. You don't feel what she's feeling. And she right here with you. You got questions about her, or is she this or is she doing that or does she really care? Just ask her. It's a new year. When you look back on this year, if you doing the same thing, even if you in the same place mentally that you was a year ago, then you're not growing. The mind never stops. The mind is always turning. You're always thinking about something. You can't say that you're not always thinking about something. Your mind is never blank, even when you sleep. I mean, I don't think so. I'm just saying, you can't grow if you don't think. You and your woman can't grow or can't have nothing if you don't become a team. You know what a team does? Listen, you know your woman so much. You know your woman so well until a situation arises because of who you are and because you have, because you didn't put you in her, she gonna handle the situation the same way you would handle it. She might even handle it a little bit better because you've been right there with her. She feeling you. She been listening to you. You want her to, most of y'all, you want your broad to listen to you, but then you don't want to listen to her. And then you wondering what's the problem. She telling you what the problem. You damn fool, but you're not listening. All right. What's your name? What city you calling from?
Hollywood, Shantae, this Black Wall Street, bro.
Hey, Black Wall Street, what's going on with you, man? How you treating life, man?
Oh man, look good, smell good, pushing fresh Fleetwood, you know what I'm saying?
That's right. That's right, man. What's going on with you, man?
Man, I was just listening to you, like when you say growth, it really gets to a point to where it just become like management full time. Because,
right.
You got one that like you.
Right.
And it's a difference. Like instead of just going out there and just getting one, it's a difference when that motherfucker wants you.
Right. That's right. That's right, Black Wall Street. I'm with you on that, man. Glasses up on that statement. I'm with you on that. Yeah.
It's pretty much, man, it's all about the love game with me. Unless a motherfucker out of line.
Yeah.
But still, it's a no contact sport. But like baby, she my partner.
Right. Right.
And that's how we work it every day.
Yeah.
We can't wait to see each other.
Yeah.
And she enjoy working.
That's right. That's how it's supposed to be. That's what I'm saying. That's how it's supposed to be. Every time your woman see you, her eyes supposed to light up like it's the first time she didn't saw you. When she not with you, she's supposed to even think about you all the time. And you gonna know that because you didn't put you in her. Y'all, you guys, she your woman, your lover, your friend to the end.
Yes, sir. She gonna do everything for you. She gonna do shit that you don't even ask her to do.
That's what I'm saying. Cause she always got you in mind.
Exactly.
All right, Black Wall Street. Appreciate you calling in, man.
Appreciate you.
Okay. All right. Okay. Steve Anderson, Miami. Hey, top of it, man. Thomas McGowan, Don Coolio Swa, DMV Greedy. I'm gonna scroll up and see if anybody got any questions. Hakeem Shabazz. He says, before you play any music, just say you don't own the rights to the music, and you should be fine after that. Okay, man, I'm gonna check on that. I'm gonna make sure. Deion Gavin, Cleveland, Ohio. Big Bad Kahuna, top of it. Mr. Paul's 9. Hey, Towns McGowan, I appreciate you, man. Trey W. Warchild, top of it. Listen, back to what I was saying, talking about as men, with our women, we got to really sit back and just think about what do women want in a man. And we already talked about women want to feel safe. Women want your honesty and trust. A woman want to feel loved. She want to feel wanted. She want to feel needed. And in turn, man, she gonna give you the same thing. Get out of that bag. Get out of that macho bag about, it's all about being hard. It's not all about being hard. A lot of ladies, their background is hard. They come from being hard. They're not trying to, do hard again. Hold on a second. Here's a question right here. Young B say, hey, Tay, how do you control yourself or tame yourself when you feel like you're all over the place in the mind? That's a good question. And believe it or not, I would say meditation. Or turn off all the music. Turn off all the stereos. Turn off the phone. Just get in the room anytime, and just vent. See, as men, especially if you're in the game, the game is a lonely game, and your ladies, they gonna vent to you. I'm talking about the pimping right now. Your ladies, they gonna vent to you. But who does pimping vent to? That's why I say you have to get in your car, turn everything off, and just ride. Ride to a secluded spot, or just ride. Just take some me time by yourself. Turn your mind inside out and just sit back and close your eyes and just think. Sometimes we want to vent, you might just want to get in the car and scream. Whatever it takes. You got to know that you can't make a step farther if you don't control your mind. Your mind is your engine. Your mind is the motor. So you got to get control of your mind before you go any further. It's a good question, man. All right. Now, you know what else ladies like? Ladies like a man that carries himself well. Just like when we go out, Or when we out in public, just like we want to have a bad lady on our arm, we want our lady to be bad. Me personally, I like when I'm walking and my lady got her arm in mine. I don't mind the attention. I don't mind you suckers looking at my girl because I know she bad. But as men, you know what you should also be thinking about? How baby looking at you. How she thinking about you. Yeah, because I know I'm going to be the one, I'm going to be the one with the arrogance. I know that when I look over at baby and I catch her peeking at me and I see that gleam in her eye and she see that gleam in my eye and we look at each other and we know where we at. And she like them ladies looking at me too. All I'm saying is that, a lady likes a man who carries himself well from head to toe. So, you know what else? When you're having a lady, I think it's important to make her feel important. Make your woman feel how important she is to you. Tell her, it's okay to tell her sometimes, baby, I appreciate you. I appreciate you for the way you got my back, by the way you help build me up and not pull me down, by the way you continue to give me ideas on how to grow, how you my right arm, and how I know that I can depend on you. That's how you want your woman to feel about you. And it's really easy. A big part of it, being a good listener. Women love a good listener. Stop talking about your damn self all the time. Like I said earlier, stop just looking at baby. Stop just listening to her and hear what she has to say. She's telling you what the problem is, but you're not hearing her. She's telling you. This way, you ain't got to get angry and storm out the house. Then you wondering, man, this broad tripping, man. What's she thinking about? If you in tune with your woman, if you guys on the same page, she gonna know. Ooh, excuse me. Bianca flying out again. Safe flying and happy landings. Okay. I said a lady wants a man that listens. And you know what else? Man, ladies love men that are mature. Man, some of you guys, you act so much like kids. I have never heard so many men talking about some doggone $500 PlayStation. I've never heard so many men talking about this shit in my life. I know you're going to say, well, some women like a PS5 too. But I'm talking about maturity. You can't go play basketball every Saturday with the boys when you get a woman. Sometimes, hold on a second. What's your name? What city you calling from?
Hey man, I'm talking guy in Tennessee, man. Mississippi Gold Coast, man. I know your show kind of delayed, but I just heard you say something about the PS5. And I wonder if you would let me, OG, link us together. Because I'm 41, but I'm from my brother, I remember my brother, he got on a bus from California and brought and made sure I had a Nintendo when I was in the projects, and we couldn't afford it. Back in the late 80s.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So when you're talking about the PS, the game thing, because you from the track, you from the outside.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
what it does is, if you're a hustler, I learned this from, I had a PlayStation 2. I ain't gonna lie, bro. My girlfriend bought me a PlayStation 2 around like 03, 04. We broke up. I was breaking up with him. She unplugged my motherfucking PlayStation. Get what I told her, Pimp?
What, man?
I hugged her, I kissed her, and I said, sit down. I said, what you doing? She said, you play the game or you don't pay attention to me.
Right.
I said, well, baby, I said, sit with me while I'm playing the game, but at the same time, I got the green and the hard going on too now.
Yeah. Right.
I'm trying to light it on. Hustlers be sitting in the house.
Right.
And that keep them from running. You see your girl run to the store, you whatever you got. Because I know you older than us.
Yeah, right.
Girl run to the store for you, and boo, the police don't see you. This nigga playing GTA.
Yeah, right.
Everything else.
I get it.
But leaks calling too, and the money still being made. But when me and my girl was, she was just like, I was just I was playing with Michael Vick. He was ahead of 99 or something at the time. But I playing with but I was having fun, GTA or whatever.
Yeah.
But we have to accept the generation change, and if the dudes sitting there and they in leaks, they catching plays too. It's a whole thing we gotta adapt to, bro. You remember, you from the Atari
age. I understand what you're saying. I mean, I understand exactly what you're saying, but what I'm saying is that, and I understand what you're saying, but what you do, this takes up this keeps you from being out in the streets. I understand that. But still, you still got to remember, man, that the broad exists, man. You still got to remember that, and you can understand.
That's what I told you. I told you beside me. I had to hug my cheek while I played the video game and kiss on her.
Yeah, okay, I got you.
Lucy was like on her and kiss her, and she went back in the room reading the book. But you gotta tell her, cook me something, baby.
Yeah, I got you, man.
We top OG. We having a real top session, but everybody ain't in Cali. I'm in Mississippi.
Right. Okay.
You got dudes in Miami. You got dudes in
Carolina.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah. Right.
Rhode Island. You got dudes in Seattle.
Right.
Look right now. The Midwest to the Northwest. Man, it's cold outside, man.
Right. Yeah, you.
They ain't got no one to talk but to play the video.
I got you. Yeah, I got you.
I'm the same dude that called you in the Tennessee the paper chase in Mississippi go cold when I said I lost my brother. Right,
I remember. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah.
I'm still on my property, man. Can I lay some game on property right fast, man? Some sleep game, man. Please.
Do what now?
Some sleep game on property.
Okay, let me hear it.
Buying property.
Okay.
All my players, man, in the chat room. Okay. I'm mad, man. 2019, 2021. Right for 2020, this property, I'm bagged in on this shit right now. It was a sign said, no credit needed. Call in. $59 down or something. It's a lot. My brother's wife, grandmama property, but family fight over shit, don't want to pay for it. Yeah. They knocked the house down. I got a lot. This shit ain't costing me like $1,500.
That's
no
good.
Credit needed, $87 a month. All you youngsters, y'all ride through y'all hood. Y'all seeing these little lot with a sign out there talking about call this number. Them folks don't want number $500 to $1,000 for that. Get what? You can take that, get a smoker to chop it down, run some water on it. Like what I'm about to do, and I'm gonna start telling cats, you can wash cars on my property, pay me $20 a day.
Yeah, that's good, man.
You know what I'm saying? Entrepreneurship, because see, what thing I be going on with what I noticed about y'all is what I hate, what I never liked it when I watch all the pimp videos is they be talking about if all thing he do is pimping, you got to do nothing but pimping. I'm like, but then you hear niggas say they got car washes, they got wing shops, they got all this. Now, if you say a pimp don't sell dope, yeah, but bruh, a car wash, a wing shop, a burger shop.
Yeah, well,
come on, man.
Well. I'm gonna say this, man. I'm gonna get off here, but what I'm saying is that, man, one thing about pimps, man, they know how to grow, man. So pimps think big. So pimps thinking just like you thinking, man. If not, they thinking big, man. They don't just pimp because they in the game to grow. They ain't in the game just to be,
I'm glad you just told me this. So
yeah.
Pimps just don't think man. I am glad.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell you this too. Before we get off the phone, when I went live with you on Instagram when we were watching the white boy beat the black boy up. Damn, I'm Tyson Fury versus the dude from Alabama.
Yeah.
And I went live. That was my brother who just passed. That when he first got sick. And he was upstairs, and he didn't feel like coming down because he was feeling bad. But I went live with you, but he ended up dying out of something at his crib, bro, when he was living. I just want to let you know that pimping.
Yeah.
Keep this going on, what you doing, because you giving that so much game. I'm talking about, and I just want to say this about the land thing, like, in the South. Man, property like $200-300. It's a lot. Don't worry about buying a house. Don't worry about building a house. If a catastrophe come through, you could put a tent on your property. They can't make you leave till you get. You see what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah, I got you.
But I'm gonna get on the phone with you, man.
All right.
Mississippi Paper Chaser, Tame Game, Mississippi Gold Coast, man.
All right.
Out in the chat room and pimping. Don't stop doing what you're doing, cause we need it.
Appreciate you, man.
All right, man.
Okay. All right. All right. So listen. Back to what I think that ladies looking for on a man. A lot of you forget that this lady is a woman, and you forget that she's a woman. What's your name and what city you calling from?
I'm calling from Vegas, baby.
All right. What's your name?
They call me D-Roo.
All right, D-Roo. Hey, what Vegas looking like right now? I heard Vegas was kind of slow right now. Is that true?
Well, the strip is, but Trop is as good as it's gonna get. It's gonna keep getting. You're gonna keep busting bass right here because the truckers and shit stay bringing in merchandise and all that type of stuff.
Oh.
Trop for sure. Yeah,
oh, okay.
It's a little light though. The strip is light with what I'm saying, with the COVID and shit.
Oh, okay. So it is still going on.
It is. It's not no serious breadwinning, but just it's motion, just slow motion.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. So you saying the town's still on? I'm just, for those of you guys that's thinking about rolling to Vegas. So you saying the town's still on, right?
Yeah, for sure. It's always money to be made. Bitches get slayed.
All right, man. All right. Appreciate you calling in, man.
All right, plan. Take it easy.
All right. Okay. You know what else ladies like? They like a man that's responsible for his actions. This new year starting off, I want you guys to start taking responsibility for the things that you do. Stop always making it be somebody else's fault. You never admit to nothing. Women don't like that. Women like when you admit when you make a mistake, or when you admit that that you're wrong in a conversation, or a small debate or small argument. See, all these qualities that I'm talking about, what women want in a man, it's all about character. It's all about character. Um, you know what else? When you having your lady, you got to be, you know what women like? Women like a man that's considerate of their feelings, especially when it comes to argument. And I say this in the video, and women remember what we say in an argument, and as men, what women say in an argument, what most of us goes in one ear and out the other. But you have an argument with your woman, you got to learn to keep control of your emotions and watch the things that you say to baby. You mad, you calling baby all kind. I'm talking about, you mad, you calling baby all kind of bitches and hoes, and and then when the argument is over, you use this excuse. I was just mad, baby. I didn't mean to say those things. And she say, "Oh, okay," but she don't forget. She put it in that little storage, you know, file it under, file it under bullshit. And then the next argument, when you come with some more bullshit, and you're not considering her feelings, and you calling her all out of her name, and don't even take all that. I expect women to call you all out your name and, calling, talking all up under your clothes, crazy to you. But as men, we should have control of our emotions. We should know how to speak in argument. We should know. As men, never let them see you sweat. That's what I'm saying. Women like that. Women likes a man that can control him and that can control his emotions. Your woman, she want to be. You know what else women want? They want to be they want to be your best friend. Like I said earlier, your woman, she's your woman, your lover, your friend. She's your ride or die. She's your crime partner. Show her affection. Show her that you care about her. Show her that you want to make her life better. It's all on you. I'm telling you things that women want. Women want your support. They got a project. They tell you about a project. They having a problem with their friend. They want your support. They want your support. Take the time to, give me support and be real about it. Your woman asks for your support. Okay, we back. Okay, here's a question from Hunter Anik. By the way, man, yeah, how are we supposed to control your emotions when society only shows you how to rage out or say whatever you want? Well, whatever society shows you is not who you have to be. This is what I'm saying. Look, yeah, this is what I'm saying. Now, how regardless of what society expects, how are you gonna let somebody else control you? You can't let nobody else control your emotions, and then you turn around, excuse me, and your emotions have got you in trouble. Then you turn around and say, well, this is how society expects. Society expects me to clown. Damn society, the way you act, controlling your emotions is to benefit you, to benefit your woman. If your woman see that, or your peers or the people around you see that you can't control your emotions, they're going to shy away from you. You got to be in control of your emotions, and that's you. Just like somebody sit down and control that PS5, the way you maneuver through the obstacles, that's the same way you maneuvering through life, going for the prize, going for the win, controlling your emotions, knowing who you are. It doesn't matter what society expects, it's what you expect. You expect to be the one, you expect to be in control of everything. That's how most men are. We control freaks. But most of us got to learn how to control ourselves. All right. That's a good question, man. Okay. Getting back to what women want in a man. I think I done covered about everything. But in the end, what a woman wants from her man, she wants to win. Your woman wants to win. Your woman wants to grow. She might not say it, but this year that just passed and this year that's starting off, I'm saying this year that just passed, can you really look at her and can you really say within yourself that this year that just passed, that you made it possible to grow in this year, that you made it possible for your woman to grow? I'm not talking about just growing financially. Your woman was having a problem when she get angry in public. She cussing everybody out. You don't like it. It's embarrassing to you. But you let her get away with it because that's your girl. And you want to say that's just the way she is. But you really don't like it. Say something about it. If being happy, it don't come overnight. Being happy, it's not the easiest thing in the world. Women have problems. Women have issues. We got problems. We got issues. But all that can be eliminated. Find out who you are. Know who you are. Nobody should be able to push your button, your anger button. Nobody, because you're in control of you. Okay. What's your name? What city you calling from?
My name's CJ. I'm over here in Fort Lauderdale.
All right, Fort Lauderdale. They got a track in Fort Lauderdale. You in the game?
Nah. But I'm definitely into y'all principles, the way y'all carry yourselves, and all that comes with it.
Exactly.
That's what I want.
Exactly. It's all, and that's all that, and that's just being a man. Exactly. Right. Yeah. And you say that's what you want? Oh, that's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. Huh?
You said overtime, please?
No. I said what you saying is that's what you want, and I said that's what you're doing, and that's what you're working on.
Yeah, definitely. That's what I'm trying. Yo, that's what I'm getting to.
Okay, what you do for a living?
I play basketball.
That's what you do for a living?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, man. That's a good thing. You go to school.
Yeah.
All right, that's a good thing, man. You know, education is real important. Yeah.
Yeah, but I like watching you, especially because the lessons you teach, they go beyond like, formal teaching and shit that, gets swept under the rug that everybody really need to know.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Appreciate it, man. You know what? I really appreciate that, man. I always wonder, if what I'm spitting, is helping people. That's really important to me,
Mm-hmm.
So I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, but I did have a question though.
Okay, come on with it.
As far as maintaining two girls, you were talking about having conversation.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean having two different conversations, like literally different topics, or
different
game?
Yeah, I'm talking about different topics, different game, because you got to remember one thing. What you say to one lady when you got more than one, they gonna talk, and just look how bad you will look if your two ladies, they having a conversation, about you, and one of them make a statement that you done made, and then the other one say, "Girl, he told me the same thing. He's so full of shit." You see what I'm saying? That's why I say different conversations, because females, they gonna talk. They gonna talk. They do it all. Females buying so quick, and you know what I mean. You can go in the club, and these two females meet at the bar. 20 minutes later, them bras, they on their way to the bathroom to go kick it. You know what I'm saying? That's how quick women bond. So knowing that's why I say you got to have two completely different conversations. And it's 365 days in a year. So that's times twice. You got to have conversation, man. Conversation make the world go round.
Yeah. I got another question.
Okay.
You got any books that you recommend, like that you read, or actually you recommend like life changer type ones?
Well, I don't know about life changing, but books as referring to what, in reference to what do you mean?
Let's say as far as thinking, because I hear you talking about a lot of the time, like knowing yourself, like, books that allow you to further your knowledge of yourself.
Yeah. You know what? I really don't know about any self-help books, but I'm sure they got them out there. But that's that actually is a good idea. But you really don't need no book. All you got to do is work on your flaws. You don't need no self-help. Work on your flaws, man. That's all. Just work on the flaws. You work on those flaws, you're gonna make you a better man. Hold on a second. What's your name? What city you calling from?
Man, I'm calling in, man, from Dallas, Texas.
Okay, hold on one second. Hello?
Yo.
Oh, all right, man. Hey, man, so I hope I answered your question for you.
Yo, I got the message. You got the message.
Okay, man. Appreciate you calling in.
Man, thanks for having the time.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Hello. Hey, man.
Hey, how's it going, my brother?
Okay. What's your name?
I'm Floyd, man.
Okay. What's up with
man,
your Floyd?
I just usually listen in on there, man, and I just wanted to say something real quick, man. I'm really inspired, man, by what you do, man. Because of brothers like you, man, I was able to take some of those perspectives, man. I got my own company, man.
Oh, great.
and I'm getting ready to launch another company, man. But I love the leadership and the messages that you've been giving, man, and I really appreciate you, man. I just want to say that I ain't really have a question. I just want to put that out there on the airwaves, man.
Hey, you know what, man? I appreciate it, man. You know, that's very important to me, man. I really appreciate that. Glasses up, absolutely. Glasses up to you, man.
Thank you, man. Yeah, okay. I just lost my father, man, due to the COVID thing, man.
Oh, but, man, man, my condolences.
He prepared me to be strong, man, and I look, because I'm carrying his name, man, so I look at all of the principles and the things that he taught me, man. But, man, I love leadership, man, and so, man, a lot of the things that you put out there, man, it's really helping us, man. As long as we listen and take heed, man, you know, it just makes things a lot better for us, man. I appreciate that, bro.
Okay, man, I really appreciate it, man, and my condolences, man.
Thank you, brother.
Okay, stay strong, man.
All right.
Okay. Okay. Now, like I was telling another brother, you know, we don't really need no self-help books. We don't really, all we need is to take our brain and turn ourselves inside out. Rashad Keenan, top of it, man. Boss player, Divine Knox. What we got here? Divine Knox say, you know, I never hear anybody ask you, can you help them get a job or any leads on the job? Well, I got a lady that I've been knowing for 40 years. And I guess her title would be, I call her a financial guru. And I'm gonna have her on the show. And she's gonna talk to you guys about actually hooking you up and giving you advice on how to get property, you know, which is the biggest thing that's going right now, investing in some property, and that's going to last forever. And that's a good question, Divine Knox. I'm going to have her on the show. Okay. Excuse me. For those of you that haven't got the book yet, from the bottom, well, here we go. From the bottom to the penthouse. The book is on sale for $27. That covers shipping. You can hit me on my IG. You can hit me on my IG, or you can hit me on my Facebook, which is Shante Parker. Probably be it's a great read. It's an autobiography of my life. I'm almost done with part 2, which is coming soon. But like I say, hit me on my IG, hit me on my Facebook, and get you some game, baby, with that book. All right. I'm still having the pandemic sale. The first sale is you get 8 game pieces for $50. The second sale is for $80, you get 12 game pieces. The third pandemic sale is you get 20 game pieces for $100. Now, the difference between the game pieces and my videos is that in the game pieces, I get down all the way into details. I spit out what I would spit out, and you can take it and turn it around and you know, and spit it out the way you spit it out. But I'm gonna repeat the sale again. 8 game pieces for $50. The second pandemic sale is 12 game pieces for $80. And the third pandemic sale is 20 game pieces for $100. You can hit me on my IG. You can hit me on Facebook. It's Shante Parker. Now, as this new year starts off in the second week or whatever it is, you know, 2020 was really a terrible year. 2021, it's really not starting off that great, but we're gonna make it work. Life haven't stopped, it just has slowed down a little bit. But in these trying times is when it goes back to what I've been telling you guys all year about stacking your money. Because once you once your bankroll is right, you can go through the little rough times. You can go to the hard times, but you got to continue to grow. You got to continue to make life better for you and your lady, especially if you're in the game. Hey, listen, quit having baby. Go out on the streets. Take these chances for you every night and come home to some misery. I had this one lady tell me that this pimp that she was with, that he was so chicken shit. She said that he had her meet him at the restaurant, and she was gonna break him. So she meet him at the restaurant. He eating, baby hungry. He eating. So she sit down, and he eating. She said, food all on the corner of his mouth. She said, I'm a little hungry. I like to eat too. And she said that he said, go back out and make some more money and you can eat. And I say, well, shoot, you probably bring him a little trap. The broad said she just gave him 1,100. So I'm telling you, I'm saying that to say, quit creating your own storm and then talking about it. Build your woman up. Especially, I'm talking about it being in the game, or if you're not in the game, build your woman up. Don't bring her down. Don't tear her down. If you're tired of her and it ain't working, then she done lost respect for you. Then you know when she done lost respect for you. When she mumbling under her breath, she don't want to do nothing that you ask her to do. She always got a frown on her face. She don't believe in your dreams. You wasting your life. Nothing is worth that. I don't care how bad she is. Why are you going to live a life of misery and you got the whole world out there? Stop backing yourself in a corner. Stop letting your woman back you in a corner where you got to come out fighting and you got to come out swinging. You can just walk away, man. You ain't taking the loss. All you doing is you didn't learn the lesson. Every woman that you have and you leave her or she leave you, it's a lesson learned for both of y'all. Don't be afraid to let go. If it ain't working, man, let go. It's never too late to start over. Better start over than catch a case getting in baby's ass because she continue to disrespect you. She don't like you no more. You wonder why she stand. She wonder why you stand, and you wonder why she stand. Y'all don't even like each other. You just going through the motions. This is a new year. Kill that. Move on. It's all right. All right. Any advice for a brother in his 20s? Hey, man, if you're in your 20s, you at a real good age. All you got to do is discover what you do best, discover what you do better than anybody else, and the world gonna be yours. A lot of us, a lot of men and women live their whole life until they throw dirt on them, and they still don't know what their gift is. All right. Billy Del Rey, top of it, man. Appreciate you. Tyler Frazier Merritt, boss player. Okay, all right, boss player. I got you on that book, man. Who else we got here? Rashad Keenan, top of it, man. Hey, before I get out of here, I'm gonna tell you guys a story. Okay, boss player. I'm gonna tell you guys this story, man. Now, it's a lot of fakers in the game, and when you knock them, all that faking comes to the light. So I'm gonna tell you the story right here. So this is why I say about giving ladies too much too fast. So this pimp, he got two bad bras. Okay. He got both of them a vet. Okay, it look good. It make his pimping look good because he got his girls a vet. But these hoes, they so busy driving up and down the street in they vet, they doing more driving than standing on the corner hoeing. So we happened to be in the same bar one night, and we kicking pimping, and we talking about white bras, and he jump in the conversation. Yeah, man, this. I said, man, what's your name? So he tell me his name, and I said, it's a pleasure to meet you, man. I said, you the pimp with them two bras in the vest? He's like, yeah, man. He said, yeah, man, bitches been paying me, man, for years, man. So, yeah, they can have them vests. And so I say, pimping, a word to the wise, them hoes is doing more riding than they doing hoeing. Now, if you pimp like that, well, then that's on you. But what I'm telling you is that, man, them bitches need to get hoeing. I ain't trying to tell you how to pimp, but I'm telling you that them hoes need to get hoeing. This is why I say too much too fast. He ain't even had these two bras 2 years. And he got these two bras vets. Okay, so I catch one of the bras at 7-Eleven. She walk in, dangled her keys. And I say, if you was my hoe, I'd make you park that vet somewhere, and step up to the plate and do some real big hoeing instead of just riding up and down the street showing off your car. Because in reality, you making your man look bad. You making this pimping look weak. I said, I said, bitch, you need to give us some real pimping. Okay. Couple hours later, I rolled up on baby. She ready to choose. She got $1,400. So she give me the money. And then she say, I'll be with you forever. Just don't give him my car back. And I said, what? I said, that car mean that much to you? I said, that's just a car. I said, you could wreck it. I said, you could wreck that car tomorrow and go hoe up on another one. I said, fuck that car. He can have that car. And she's like, no, please, Tay, long as, don't give him my car. So I say to myself, I say, yo, I see what this all about. All she want to do is keep her car. She want to money haul. She want to make some deal with she want to make a deal with pimping. No, that's not going to happen. So what I do is right there on the spot. I ain't got no clothes. She ain't got no clothes. She choose me. I say, hop in the car. She hop in the car. I hit the highway. She fell asleep. When she woke up, we was in Chicago. Because I knew what kind of female she was. I'm talking about staying ready so you ain't got to get ready. So what happened was that I stayed in Chicago for 2 weeks. Hey, putting it down on her, having her staying down for like 10 to 12 hours, getting all the money I could, because I knew that, I ain't Monty Hall. I ain't making no deal. I knew that as soon as I get back to California, I'm parking that car. You ain't driving that car up and down the track. You gonna park that car, and then when it's time for you to go home, you can get in your car and drive home. But while you on the track, yeah, you beating it with your feet. You wearing your shoes down. You getting your ankle swole. It's pimping here. I kept her down for 2 weeks like that. I made sure that I kept her there 13 days. And in them 13 days, I made sure that she gave me over a rack every day. If she didn't give me that 1,000, I put her back down until it never under 1,000. Because I knew when she got back to Hollywood, I knew she was going to blow. I get back to Hollywood, and this so-called pimp, he ride up on me. I didn't have the car. I didn't put the car in storage, and he ride up on me. Hey, man, you can't have that broad, man. And I'm like, what you mean I can't have that broad? Hold on a second. Hey, what's your name and what city you calling from?
Man, it's Rashad out of
Las Vegas. What's up, Tay?
Hey, Rashad, what's going on with you, man?
Just chilling. Hey, I wanted to ask you, how did you know she was gonna blow? And how did you know what to do with her before you already got to Chicago?
I knew she was gonna blow from the minute I got her when she asked me about the car. You know, she started off trying to make a deal talking about I'll be with you forever, just don't give him my car back. So I knew she was gonna blow because it was more about the car than it was about the game. And I knew that wasn't gonna work. So I said, you know what? I'm fixing to get all I can. So, you know, when I came back in town, what happened was that he walked up on me. Not walked on, but he rode up on me, telling me that this is I can't keep the car. That's his wife. The car's in his name and her name. And he wasn't gonna let her have the car and this and that. So I said, man, the car in storage. So when I got back, the broad asked for the car. I said, the car in storage. I said, I get the car. I said, I get the car out of storage. I said, but you know, I want you to show that it's about me and not that car. So a couple of hours later, I see him. Right? He flagged me down. Hey man, the broad then came back home, man. I said, what you mean the broad then came back home? I said, I just broke that bitch, man, 30 minutes ago. She ain't got no money. I said, that's still my broad. You can't serve me dry. You know, hey man, I just want the car, man. That's my wife. And I said, that's your wife. Anyway, he ranked himself in the pimping, man. Long story short, you know, and I kept the car in storage for another 30 days before I gave it to that sucker. You know, you know, and he was worrying me, man, and you know, and we almost had a little altercation, but he was in Hollywood, you know. I wasn't worried, you know, he was in my town, you know. So yeah, I kept the car another 30 days, man, before I gave it to him, you know, and I blasted to the whole Hollywood pimping crew that he was married to a hoe. So yeah, he left Hollywood with it. He left there with his tail between his legs, man, like a sucker, because he didn't pimp up, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Ran up against something and didn't know what was coming out.
Yeah. Brought the weakest game to the strongest nigga. You know how that go.
Yes, sir. My whole thing was like seeing you catch, knowing that in the very beginning and knowing that what move you had to make as soon as you saw what you needed to see or whatever they presented. That's what I like. Right?
Yeah.
Because, you know, we be thinking about we can have chicks for a long time.
Right.
But sometimes we don't see the signs of that they gonna blow and that we should be doing that too.
Right.
Because some of them ain't here for that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly. Yeah. That's why where a lot of pimps make their mistake is they show too much love for the broad before they get the loyalty, before they see the loyalty. You understand? You know what I'm saying? You know, don't give up too much love with a female until you see the loyalty. And through asking different questions, that's how I knew she was gonna blow. Because like I said, you know, if she'd have said, I want to be with you forever, shit, it'd have been on, you know. I'll let the bitch have the car. But the bitch, she didn't say that. That's not what she said. What she said was, you know, let me keep my car and I'll be with you forever. Well, your car, what about me? So that's why I knew that, you know, it wasn't about me. It was about that car, you know, and she was mad at him. That was her way of getting even with him. See, I knew she wasn't choosing me for my pimping. She was choosing me to get even with him. She was choosing me to show him that she gonna choose one of the biggest pimps in Hollywood. That's what she was doing. It was, you know, she was all that was against him. And I knew that. And that's why I took her and just, you know, pimped the dog shit out of her for them 2 weeks, you know.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
I'm a swear, and like girls be fucking with me because their boyfriend be mad at them.
Yeah.
And
And I'll be knowing that because they ain't about me when they get over here or whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm
right.
saying? And it's the same predicament. I already know I got a short time before it ends because she not really here for me. She here to make a nigga mad.
Exactly.
By having somewhere to go.
Right.
And I be thinking that's small of me to accept the bride who just trying to make enough, get even with another nigga and not really be about my program, because she'll never be about a program if you got one.
Exactly.
Whatever your program is.
Right.
You know?
That's right. That's right.
Because them kind of brides can't be seen with you because they still holding up an image to something else that's not you. So you'll never really have full control. That's all. That's
right, man. All right, man.
Yes,
appreciate you, Rashad. All right, man. Glasses up, man.
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, fellas. We've been on here an hour and 45 minutes. Guess I'm gonna wrap the show up. We got A Savage, Tony Red, 718. Excuse me. Wayman for Prayers, Game Guy for Video Games. Who else we got here? Boss Player, of course. Divine Knox, Tyler Frazier Murray. I said that. Billy Del Rey, Xavier. Who we got here? Kimmy Smoke Bender, Billy Del Rey. Okay, here we go. Billy Del Rey says she was trying to set her terms. Do this and I'll stay. Exactly. She can't hold forever. Car getting silent one day, get her out them seats and back on the beat. That's right. That's right. And like I tell you guys, hey man, before I close, hey Eric Dawson, top of it, man. Yeah, you late, but you in here, man. Top of it to you. Say, man, you guys got to remember, man, you know, you can't buy a lady. I believe strongly, you know, you in the game, you got to let you got to let this lady, you got to let her earn her way. You got to let her earn her way. Giving her too much, too fast, she's not going to appreciate you because that's what a trick do. A trick give a hoe, you know, too much, too fast. You in the game, that's not what you want to do. Just like you got to earn her respect, she got to earn your respect. She got to earn her place in your stable. She got to work for what she get. Just like the story I was telling about young pimpin' who baby had left him. Then he came up with a battered broad and the broad put him in position. Then baby come back along. Then she get mad because he won't let her move in to the luxury that another hoe built up. That's the worst thing to do. Make you in the game, man, make her earn her way. Make her show you that she's loyal to you and to the game. Let her know that it's about the game and you part of the game. It's about you, but it's about the game. She got to respect what you live for. She got to respect the game that you about. She got to respect you and look on you as the most high. And it's up to you to make it that way through kicking conversation with her, letting her know that she's a woman. Never forgetting the feminine side of her. And as I say in each video, man, continue to keep the femininity in your woman. Buying her perfume, buying her negligee, taking her out, showing her off. Showing her your growth. Letting her look back over this past year and see that you did come from A to Z. Or maybe you got stuck at W, but you have made some kind of progress and some kind of growth in your life throughout this year. You're not standing still. Life is about growing. Make sure that your woman believes in you enough where she actually believes that you could walk on water. I don't care if you can't. And I'm sure you probably can't. But she believes that because she believes in you. It's all about you. The universe revolves around you. Nothing happens without you. We all start off equal with 24 hours in a day. How you handle those 24 hours? That's on you. You're not going to grow. You're not going to win. You're not going to get nowhere if you don't get to know who you are. You're not going to have no kind of life if you don't learn to get control of your emotions. Nobody should be able to push your button. Nobody should know what makes you tick. But you should know. All right. I'm about to close. Find out. Oh, excuse me. Find out who you are, and the world gonna be yours. Sean Jr., top of it, man. But he said, but what if that makes baby jealous or envy? Hey, you know what? Your woman, she should feel jealousy and she should feel envy because this is who you are. This is how you make her feel. She's jealous because she don't want nobody else to have you because you that man. Make her feel the same way. Erase that insecurity in her. Just talk to her. She'll understand. Okay. Eric Dawson, top of it. Kimmy Smokebender. All right, man. It's been a good show. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I'll be back. What's this Monday? I'll be back Wednesday. So I'm gonna repeat the game piece sale one more time. You can get 8 game pieces for $50, or you can get 12 game pieces for $80, or you can get 20 game pieces for $100. Hit me on my IG or hit me on my Facebook. It's Shante Parker. And get you some game.